Hello. Today we're talking about emerald, a stone that affects the wood type personality and has a hexagonal crystal structure. Emerald, or green beryl, is a transparent to translucent stone, and it can appear in two distinct shades. The brilliant green stones are known as emeralds, while the paler colored stones are known as green beryl. Most emeralds are found in Colombia and Zambia. A third type of emerald is called trapeche emerald, and it's occasionally found in the mines of Colombia. These types of emeralds contain 6-pointed radial star patterns, which are caused by impurities of carbon in the soil during their formation. These types of emeralds have a strong spiritual connection. Emeralds are composed of beryllium, aluminum, silicate, and chromium, but may also contain traces of iron, titanium, and vanadium. Chromium will bring the stone's effects to the blood level and help clear up static blood and dampness in the blood. They are beneficial for regulating blood sugar levels through their effect on insulin because of their content of chromium. And since emeralds have aluminum in them, they can clear heat and treat neurological conditions. Green stones in general help the body detoxify itself. Green is the color that represents renewal and regeneration of self. They are important for the wood type because they can help them overcome the need to meet their goals quickly. Green stones also act as a link between the physical, mental, and emotional life. Transparent emeralds are created by extreme changes of heat, such as volcanoes, and have a strong affinity for the yang qi, which is warming and expansive. They resonate with the yang wood temperament, or the gallbladder meridian, pictured above. These transparent stones, when gem quality, can be used to strengthen the intention to work with spirit. They can also help bring clarity to long-term issues and help us work through them. Opaque emeralds, on the other hand, have a resonance for the cooling and consolidating yin fluids, and with the wood yin temperament, which is connected to the liver meridian, pictured above. Emeralds are especially helpful for recovering from chronic illness or for those who are chronically in ill health. They help build reserves of qi and help strengthen the body to assist it in the process of recuperation. They are beneficial for absorbing excessive qi and toxins from the system and can ground and stabilize the digestive system, and the emotions. This stone descends the qi and can help establish communication between the heart and the liver by descending liver qi down to the kidneys. Liver qi is often in excess, and when it's descending to the kidneys, it can strengthen them. The heart and the liver and the other organs communicate with each other, but when qi is deficient in the kidneys, they will send their excessive qi down to the kidneys to help stabilize them. When this is not necessary and the kidneys are nourished, the other meridians can communicate, and in this case, the liver and the heart can communicate. Emeralds also affect the daimai, or belt vessel, which runs along the waist and binds the 12 major meridians together. It's able to promote the holding capacity of this belt channel and either hold pathologies deeper in the body and store them so that they can be released later through another method. Emeralds also traverse the governor meridian, which is the main meridian that runs along the midline of the back of the body, along the spine. So how can we use emeralds in our day-to-day lives? Well, they're beneficial for subduing liver wind by anchoring liver yang down to the kidneys, and can help with tremors, convulsions, and seizures. They can possibly help prevent them or decrease the likelihood of them. If there are convulsions or seizures, it's important to seek medical attention, of course. By subduing liver wind, emeralds also help manage allergies, headaches, declining vision, broken capillaries on the face, shortness of breath, nervousness, and extreme frustration and rage. These are all symptoms of liver wind, but milder than what we've seen with convulsions and chronic tremors. This stone clears excess heat and can prevent heat from damaging the essence. This is a condition that can occur as we age, when the cooling fluids naturally are in decline. Heat that is allowed to rise up unfettered can damage the essence and cause a sensation of extreme heat in the bones, called steaming bone disorder. Or it can manifest with osteoporosis, dental decline, joint disease, or degenerative disc diseases. Other conditions caused by heat consuming the essence include infertility, impotence, and diabetes. These conditions are all linked to the kidneys, which govern the reproductive organs, and so when there's a lack of essence in the kidneys, it can cause infertility and an inability of the kidney essence to expand and nourish the lower body. Emeralds clear heat from the blood and can help break up stagnant blood. They're beneficial for high cholesterol and for reducing the toxic residues of drugs or alcohol in the blood. They also help direct the heart yang qi downward. Sometimes the heart, which is affected by the liver, can become overwhelmed with the liver qi and distressed. Emeralds help descend this excess qi to soothe palpitations and induce feelings of comfort in the chest. At the same time, they return the cooling yin fluids to the lower body to help nourish the kidneys and can help address hormonal imbalances, which are common during menopause when the kidneys need all the yin fluids that they can get. They're especially good for those going through menopause who also have high blood pressure. And another stone combined with emeralds can further help people who suffer from hot flashes, and this is moonstone. Moonstone is a very yin fluid stone, and it helps nourish the hormones. Because of their effect on the dew or governor vessel, they can go to the upper body, and because they affect the liver, they can ascend to the vertex of the head. They can also affect the bladder meridian, which starts in the eyes, and are good for clearing the sinuses, relieving stiffness of the neck, and alleviating headaches. Emeralds help to drain dampness, which is a common but difficult pathogen to eliminate. It's often caused by poor diets such as sugar, wheat, and various foods like peanut butter, orange juice, tomatoes, and meat. An excess of dampness can be caused by living in a humid environment. Dampness can cause pain in the muscles that causes a heavy feeling and is worsened during rainy weather. Dampness can also cause parasitic infestations and poor concentration. Emeralds are beneficial for all these conditions. They improve focus and concentration because of their effect on dampness and can be beneficial for students. This is a stone of wisdom and sagehood, and it can be placed in the home, in the wisdom corner, if you know your 9 pillars location. I will do another video on this. To cultivate the virtue of sagehood. They can strengthen our intentions and can be used to try to see into the future or to cultivate the ability to see. Emeralds are also beneficial for cultivating wealth in our lives, whether that is emotional, physical, or monetary. They especially are beneficial if there is an underlying feeling of not having enough. The wood temperament might be susceptible to this feeling, and the Daoists believe that this is a lesson assigned to them in this life. These types may feel resentful or frustrated when they compare themselves to others. The wood type, using an emerald can help the wood type understand and overcome these feelings so they can transcend these patterns. There are some applications for emeralds. With its hexagonal crystal structure, it has a very strong core and an affinity for the wood personality who are creative, intelligent, and goal-driven. Here's an exercise for the wood type, especially the yin wood type, who may be indecisive or timid when it comes to actually accomplishing their goals. The yin wood type can hold a dull emerald sphere in their right hand if they're a woman, or the left hand if they're a man, and in the opposite hand hold a clear quartz crystal to help them understand the roles and lessons of the wood temperament and to become a person who is unencumbered by the limitations of these roles. It is said that after 3 months, for 10 minutes a day of holding the emeralds and the quartz, the stone will affect the level of the essence. At this point, the yin wood type will naturally begin to understand the lessons they are here to learn in this lifetime. So that is interesting. Emerald stones can be placed along any of the points in the liver or gallbladder channels, pictured to the right, to benefit these organs in general. In a stone layout with other stones, they can be held in the hands, in the right for a woman or the left for a man, to release energetic imbalances in the chest. They can be placed over the sinuses, pictured here, to relieve congestion in these areas. Wearing a beaded necklace can help alleviate the signs and symptoms of liver wind discussed in this video. When placed on the temples and massaged on the point Tai Yang, a special acupuncture point that begins at the end of the eyebrows, you can strengthen the vision and relieve migraines. Placing emerald on the back in the space between the 9th thoracic vertebra of the spine can promote feelings of loving the world and non-infringement. It can be massaged or placed on the dew points. Dew 1 is located directly beneath the tailbone, and dew 4 is located in the space between the 2nd lumbar vertebra of the spine at the level of the umbilicus. These 2 points will strengthen the original meridians, the dew, the conception, and the penetrating or chang meridians, which are linked to the kidneys and the essence, and as such to our ancestors and our DNA. If the yin wood type is having trouble because there is an influx of negativity in their life, they can find a piece of jewelry with a clear emerald, one that has nothing inside of it, no inclusions, and this can be worn to help them filter these people or this negativity out of their lives. The Taoists believe that the emerald elixirs have antibacterial and antiviral properties, which makes it beneficial for preventing the onset of autoimmune conditions after heat has consumed the essence. These statements are not medical opinions, they're just in a book on Daoist stone medicine. So please consult your physician. The elixir can be taken for 4 times a day for up to 10 days at a time, after which point it is important to note the effects that the elixir is having. I do another video on this, and you can see that. I will link it down below. This is the world's largest emerald. And you can cleanse emeralds by washing them in running water and placing them in the sun for 30 minutes to an hour to recharge. They have yin energy, so placing them in the sun too long can actually kind of hurt their yin energy. So it's important to only place them in the sun for a few minutes. Thank you for joining me tonight on Stone Medicine, and I'll see you next time.